going to discuss about hormonal system. Hormonal system related with endocrine part. Endocrine hormones we have to discuss about endocrine system. Now first we will see how many types of glands are there. This hormonal system is totally depends on glands. So first we will see what is gland, how many types of glands are there, and what do you mean by hormones. First of all, we will see what do you mean by glands. What is glands? Glands are one or other type of organ present in our body. We can say glands are type of organ, but all organs are not supposed to be glands. Then which organs are called as glands or considered as a gland? Organs which secrete one or other chemical. That chemical is called as hormone. Organs which secrete some important chemicals. No other organ has capacity to secrete same type of chemical. That particular organ is called as gland. Now, for example, we can take insulin, commonmost. Gland is pancreas. Pancreas is a gland, pancreas is organ also. Pancreas secretes special type of chemical, commonly we knows about, that is insulin. No other gland in our body has capacity to secrete insulin. And the role of insulin is to maintain blood sugar level. So only and only pancreas can secrete insulin. So this specific organ has capacity to secrete specific type of chemical, specific type of enzyme. Such type of organs are considered as gland, and that particular chemical is considered as hormone. No other chemical can perform the same function as that of insulin. The role of insulin to maintain blood sugar level is done only and only by insulin. No other chemical can compensate in place of insulin. That is why insulin is called as hormone. So here we can say gland means specific organ which secretes specific type of chemical. Specific type of chemical for specific function. Here we are giving weightage to term specific. Specific type of organ secrete specific type of chemical which is responsible for that particular function. No other chemical can perform the same function. No other organ has capacity to secrete same chemical. Such a type of organs are called as gland, and such a type of chemicals are called as hormones. So here we can say ultimately all glands are organ, but all organs are not supposed to be glands. In the same way, all hormones are type of chemical, one or other type of chemical, but all chemicals are not considered as hormones. Now we will see types of gland. How many types of glands are there? Basically, two types of gland. Actually, three types of gland. Exocrine glands, endocrine glands, and heterocrine gland. What is this exocrine gland? Exocrine glands are the glands which secrete their enzymes or chemical or hormone with the help of duct. They require duct. They need duct for their secretion. Then we can talk about endocrine gland. Endocrine glands are ductless gland. They don't require any type of duct for their secretion. They secrete their material directly in the bloodstream. Heterocrine gland we will discuss afterward. Now exocrine gland require duct. We can take example of salivary gland. Salivary gland secrete material saliva with the help of salivary duct in oral cavity or buccal cavity. So we can say these glands are present near the target region or the area where they have to be secreted or work. That is, their location is near the target. They present near the target region. Whereas endocrine gland, they are not present near the target area. They are isolated or they remain away from the target region. Not necessary that they are supposed to be near target area. For example, we can say here we can take thymus gland or thyroid. So the role of thyroid gland is to control metabolism of the body, metabolic activity of the body. Now metabolism is carried out by each and every cell, and location of thyroid gland is near windpipe. So they remain away from the target region, and because of that they have to secrete their material directly in the bloodstream. So with blood they can reach up to the target area. With blood they reach up to the target area or target region. Secondly, exocrine gland secrete mucus, some enzymes and some other chemical if needed. But endocrine glands secrete only and only hormones. So these are some of the basic differences between endocrine and exocrine gland. Now we talk about heterocrine gland. What is heterocrine gland? Heterocrine glands are the glands which perform the role of exocrine as well as endocrine. Now endocrine and exocrine both function which can perform. For example, they secrete their material with the help of duct also, as well as they secrete their hormone directly in the bloodstream like endocrine. As I told you, exocrine even secrete enzymes. So here for a heterocrine we can take example of pancreatic gland. What happened here? Pancreas secrete pancreatic juices. Pancreatic juices with the help of pancreatic duct, whereas pancreas secrete insulin and glucagon directly in the bloodstream. In this way, heterocrine gland perform dual function. They perform function or they adopt or they work as exocrine as well as endocrine gland, and hence they are called as heterocrine gland. Apart from pancreas, gonadal glands are also there which are working as a heterocrine gland. They secrete their material through duct also as well as directly in the bloodstream also. So this is what about different types of glands. 3 types of gland. What do you mean by gland? What do you mean by hormone? Why all organs are not considered as a gland? Why all chemicals are not said to be hormone? And what is the role of difference between different glands and what is the role of all the glands? And now we will study about the types of, here in this topic, in this lesson of control and coordination, we have to study about endocrine gland, endocrine system, in which different type of endocrine glands are there, which we'll see in the next class.